The BBC documentary was fronted by Duwayne, who on April 22, 1993 was waiting at a bus stop with his friend Stephen Lawrence. Stephen was attacked in a racially motivated assault by a group of men who stabbed the 19-year-old to death. Duwayne looked at the current issues with knife crime in the country to see where the problems stem from and the effect it has had on families and friends of those murdered. The documentary saw Duwayne interview the mother of Azem John Kaleem, known as AJ, who was stabbed to death last year at the age of 18, as well as the parents of Ellen Poku, a DJ who went by the name of Nana Banger, who was dead at the age of 20 last year in North London. He also spoke with Beverly and Mark Brindley, parents of James Brindley, who was 26 when he was murdered in an unprovoked attack just 400 meters from his parents' home in 2017. Beverly said, "Something that has resonated with me. The look in the young police officers' eyes and the doctors and nurses that were there and the paramedics. Yes, they are trained, they are there to do a job, but I truly believe that's the first time they had to witness and be part of something as horrific as that. Words fail me because nobody should have to be dealing with this. Nobody. It's one of those things. It must be as vivid to you as it is to us. It doesn't go." Duwayne then became visibly emotional as Beverly reached out to comfort him. Those watching at home claimed they were heartbroken by the program and took to Twitter to comment, "This is utterly heartbreaking. What is wrong with this world? #stabbed Britain sniff crime," one exclaimed. Another added, "This knife crime documentary is so sad. Put your weapons down. #stabbed what too heavy watch tonight. My heart breaks for those poor parents." #stabbed, a third wrote. A fourth added, "I knew knife crime was an issue in the UK, but watching #stabbed is revealing to me just how bad it is. Shocked. Watching #stabbed on BBC. It's really heartbreaking," a fifth shared. A sixth stated, "Absolutely heartbreaking listening to all the families and friends who've lost someone to knife crime. This has to stop. #stabbed #no to knives #knife crimes #Duwayne Brooks." The close of the program saw Duwayne conclude, "Every one of these attacks wrecks so many lives, but I've learned that change is possible. The first step is recognizing that alongside justice is understanding that the line between victim and perpetrator is often very blurred. Without the recognition and treatment for those suffering with emotional trauma, the spiral of violence will continue. We need to address the fears our young people face before it's too late." The end of the program also acknowledged how the government had announced in its spring budget for £100 million to be used for police funding to tackle the problem of knife crime. An official synopsis for the program reads, "Knife crime is surging across the UK." In 1993, Duwayne Brooks was waiting at a bus stop in Eltham with his friend Stephen Lawrence when they were attacked by a racist gang and Stephen was brutally stabbed to death. Witnessing Stephen's murder left Duwayne severely traumatized. Still deeply affected 25 years on, he wants to take viewers on a personal journey into the current wave of knife crime and the impact it is having across the nation. He meets victims' families and friends as they cope with the aftermath of a loved one being dead and the ensuing fight for justice. He engages with the perpetrators to understand what is making more and more young people turn to knives, and he explores what is being done to stem the violence. Along the way, he revisits his own past, facing up to the trauma that has come to define him. As the death toll rises each month, the film becomes a powerful account of a most deadly year, an intimate and revealing look at one of the biggest challenges facing the country. Stabbed, Britain's knife crime crisis is available to watch on BBC iPlayer.